Welcome to a journey through the world's most awe-inspiring peaks, a testament to the sheer majesty of nature. Today, we climb to the top of the 5 greatest mountains on Earth, each with its own story to tell. Mount Everest, standing at a staggering 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet, above sea level, is not just the tallest mountain in the world. It is an emblem of human ambition, perseverance, and the indomitable spirit of exploration. Nestled in the Himalayan mountain range along the border of Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China, Everest has captivated the imagination of climbers, adventurers, and scientists for centuries. Known as Sagarmatha in Nepali, meaning forehead of the sky, and Komolungma in Tibetan, meaning goddess mother of the world, Everest holds immense cultural and spiritual significance for local communities. Despite its sacred status, it remained largely unexplored by outsiders until the mid-19th century. In 1852, surveyors from the Great Trigonometric Survey of India identified Everest as the highest point on Earth. It was named after Sir George Everest, a British Surveyor General of India, though he never set foot on the mountain. Decades later, the early 20th century saw a surge of expeditions attempting to conquer Everest. One of the most famous was the ill-fated 1924 British expedition, during which George Mallory and Andrew Irvine disappeared near the summit, leaving the world to wonder whether they had reached the top. It was not until May 29, 1953, that Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa from Nepal, achieved the first confirmed ascent. Their success marked a milestone in human achievement and opened the door to future expeditions. At altitudes above 8,000 meters, often referred to as the death zone, oxygen levels are less than 1/3 of those at sea level. Without supplemental oxygen, the human body struggles to survive, let alone function optimally. Hypoxia, or oxygen deprivation, can lead to severe fatigue, confusion, and even life-threatening conditions. Everest is notorious for its unpredictable weather. Temperatures can plummet to -60 degrees Celsius, -76 degrees Fahrenheit, and powerful winds can exceed 200 kilometers per hour, 124 miles per hour. The journey to the summit requires weeks of acclimatization and a relentless climb through harsh conditions. Exhaustion, frostbite, and altitude sickness are common. The mental toll of isolation, fear, and the pressure to succeed can be equally debilitating. The Savage Mountain K2. At 8,611 meters, it is the second highest mountain in the world, and arguably the most dangerous. Straddling the border between Pakistan and China, within the Karakoram Range, this imposing peak is a beacon for the most skilled and daring mountaineers. Yet, its challenges have claimed numerous lives, making it one of the most perilous mountains to climb. K2 was first surveyed in 1856 by a British team led by Colonel Thomas George Montgomery. The mountain was named K2 as part of the Great Trigonometric Survey of India, where peaks were labeled with K for Karakoram, followed by a number. Unlike many other peaks, K2 has no local name, as it was largely inaccessible to indigenous communities. The first serious attempt to climb K2 came in 1902, led by British mountaineer Oscar Eckenstein and Swiss climber Aleister Crowley. Their expedition, plagued by illness, inclement weather, and inadequate equipment, did not make it far. It wasn't until July 31, 1954, that K2 was finally conquered. An Italian team, led by Ardito Dicio, achieved the historic ascent. Lino Lacidelli and Achille Compagnoni were the first climbers to reach the summit. Their success, however, was marred by controversy over their treatment of a fellow climber, Walter Bonatti, who was instrumental in their ascent but was left to bivouac alone at high altitude without proper gear. The statistics speak for themselves. Approximately 1 in 4 climbers who attempt K2 does not survive. Kangchenjunga. Kangchenjunga straddles the borders of Nepal and the Indian state of Sikkim. It is part of the mighty Himalayan range and is considered the 3rd highest peak in the world, after Mount Everest and K2. Historically, it was thought to be the tallest mountain until 1852, when detailed surveys revealed Everest's true height. The first recorded attempt to climb Kangchenjunga was in 1905, led by British mountaineer Aleister Crowley. However, it wasn't until May 25, 1955, that Joe Brown and George Band of a British expedition became the first climbers to reach its summit. Remarkably, they stopped just short of the peak to honor a promise made to the local Sikkimesa people, who regard the summit as sacred. Junga is deeply revered by the people of Sikkim, Nepal, and the Darjeeling region. Its name, derived from Tibetan, means 5 treasures of snow, symbolizing gold, silver, gems, grain, and holy scriptures. These treasures are said to be hidden within the mountain, guarded by deities. For the Lepcha people, the indigenous inhabitants of Sikkim, Junga is a sacred abode of their guardian deity, Zona. This reverence shapes local customs, rituals, and even mountaineering ethics, as climbers often avoid stepping on the summit to respect these beliefs. Denali, Alaska, USA. Rising majestically in the heart of Alaska, Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, stands as the tallest peak in North America, soaring to an awe-inspiring height of 20,310 feet. Its name, which means the High One in the Koyukon Athabascan language, reflects its sacred significance to the indigenous people who have called this region home for thousands of years. Denali National Park and Preserve encompasses over 6 million acres of wilderness. Established in 1917 as Mount McKinley National Park, it was later renamed Denali in 1980, honoring the indigenous heritage of the area. The park is a haven for adventurers, wildlife enthusiasts, and those seeking solace in nature's embrace. Denali is not just a natural treasure, it is a cultural one. The Athabascan people, who have lived in this region for generations, hold deep spiritual connections to the land. Their stories, traditions, and knowledge are interwoven with Denali's history, offering invaluable insights into the mountain's significance. During the brief Arctic summer, Denali's rugged landscape transforms. Wildflowers like fireweed and lupins blanket the tundra in color, providing a stunning contrast to the mountain's snowy heights. Scientists study Denali to better understand the effects of climate change on glaciers, ecosystems, and weather patterns. These research efforts contribute valuable insights into the changing dynamics of Arctic and subarctic regions. Aconcagua, Argentina. Nestled in the Andes mountain range, straddling the border between Argentina and Chile, Aconcagua towers as the highest peak in the Western Hemisphere. With an elevation of 6,961 meters, 22,837 feet, it reigns as the tallest mountain outside of Asia, earning its place among the famed 7 summits, the highest peaks on each continent. It is also known as the Sentinel of Stone. Aconcagua is located in the Mendoza province of Argentina, within the Aconcagua Provincial Park. This towering giant is part of the Andes, a mountain range that stretches approximately 7,000 kilometers, 4,300 miles, along the western edge of South America. Aconcagua's prominence and isolation make it a vital landmark, visible from hundreds of kilometers away. It serves as a watershed, feeding rivers like the Mendoza and Aconcagua rivers, which are crucial for irrigation in the arid regions below. Aconcagua's formation is rooted in tectonic activity. Millions of years ago, the collision between the South American plate and the Nazca plate caused the Andes to rise. Aconcagua itself is composed predominantly of volcanic and sedimentary rock, evidence of its complex geological history. Despite its volcanic origins, the mountain is considered dormant, with no recorded eruptions in recent history. Evidence of Inca presence, such as ceremonial platforms and artifacts, has been discovered on its slopes, indicating its cultural significance. In 1897, Swiss climber Matthias Zurbriggen became the first recorded person to reach Aconcagua's summit. Since then, the mountain has attracted adventurers from around the globe, eager to test their limits against its formidable heights. Today, it stands as a symbol of human resilience and a testament to the enduring allure of the natural world. The mountains remind us of what it means to dream big and push beyond our limits. Whether you seek adventure, solace, or perspective, these peaks offer something extraordinary. Until next time, keep exploring and keep dreaming. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible journeys. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure. Let us know in the comments which mountain inspires you the most.